how we all wait in life for things to get easier. Think in your own life, if you waited for something to get easier, oh, I just got to get through this and then it'll be easy. I just got to get through preseason and then it'll be okay. I've just got to get through my junior year of high school and then the classes are going to get easier. I've just got to get to my spring, my senior year of college, and it's going to be easier. It's what we do. We wait for stuff to get easier. It will never get easier. What happens is you handle hard better. That's what happens. Most people think that it's going to get easier. Life is going to get easier. Basketball is going to get easier. School's going to get easier. It never gets easier. What happens is you become someone that handles hard stuff better. So that's a mental shift that has to occur in each of your brains. It has to. Because if you go around waiting for stuff to get easier in life, it's never going to happen.
And I show this because putting Christ on display can be a really challenging thing. In emotional moments, it's never going to get easier to put Christ on display in a positive way. It's only going to get harder. And so really it's about, are we going to handle this hard thing and this public thing of athletics better than the norm? Can we rethink how we do it to handle it a little bit better? So today, stuff centered around coach and player choices. This is a huge thing that all of us, whether we watch TV, go to a game, whether we know the players or don't, when we see things happen in sports and the player decisions and the coach decisions, we become critics. We become people that start to think about it and know a little bit better. And so the first thing I want to talk about is the idea of resulting. Super Bowl 49, 20 seconds left, one timeout, second down, at least 3 plays left in the game from the 1-yard line. The Seattle Seahawks have the best running back in the league, Marshawn Lynch, and they have the second best quarterback in the league, besides Tom Brady, of course, in Russell Wilson. And they have a choice to make with 20 seconds left. How are they going to handle these last few plays with only one timeout? Here's what happened.
Play clock at 5. Pass is intercepted at the goal line by Malcolm Butler. Unreal.
They tried a pick play, Al. They tried to go here, but he beats them to the punch. And I'm sorry, but I can't believe the call.
Me neither.
I cannot believe the call. You've got Marshawn Lynch in the backfield. You've got a guy that's been borderline unstoppable in this part of the field. I can't believe the call.
You can imagine what the rest of this video is about. It's sound bites of every announcer that ever announced or had credibility saying this is the worst call in Super Bowl history. And why? Because it didn't work. The result wasn't what they thought, so they make a judgment and it didn't work. But what if that pass had taken them by more surprise and they scored a touchdown? Everybody would say, oh my gosh, it was the greatest play in the history of sports. You have the best running back in the league. The Patriots think they're going to run the ball. And what do? They throw the pass and win the game. It's brilliant. Or what if it was incomplete? And then what if they threw another one and then they ran it in and they said, oh man, but they just kept them off balance because they wanted to maximize the clock, use all 3 plays, keep the Patriots guessing, and then they won. Like there's a million ways this could have worked out and all the commentary would have been different. It's what we call resulting. Results are totally uncontrollable. The only thing we get to control is our decisions and our choices. And often in life, we base our happiness or our positive or negative thoughts or our approval, disapproval, or when we think someone's smart or dumb or great or bad on something that's totally uncontrollable. And maybe this is normal to do that, but maybe it's not wise. I would call it living on the roller coaster of results.
Play clock at 5.
See, everybody's going to do things that you don't understand. And in those moments, I think it's really important for us to think about, do we want to be on the roller coaster of results? I plead with you, don't think a coach is great because they won and don't think a coach is bad because they lost. There's so much more to it. Same with the players. And again, it's normal to live the roller coaster of resulting. And everybody knows better once something happened. Just like all those announcers, they all knew better once the bad thing happened. But we have to it's really hard to be emotional in those moments and stay calm. and not make those judgments and not say it to everyone. It's really hard. It's not going to get easier, especially when your kid's involved. But if we're conscious of it, we might be able to catch ourselves and handle that hard thing of resulting
To
a bit better.